Diamond State Wrestling is a game changer when it comes to the wrestling scene here in Northwest Arkansas, and they want to make sure you have all the details on their upcoming event. Join us now to share those details. We've got Alexander Gold back with us in studio. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, good to
It's
see you.
always great to be here, always.
Thanks for bringing the hardware.
You know,
Show that off.
I defended it, 2 weeks ago. I had a steel cage match. And,
Okay, so we were talking about that before you went to the event, that you were going to be in the steel cage match, and obviously things went well.
It did for me, yes. It went very well for me. So.
You should see the other guy.
Well,
is what
I mean,
they
I
say.
did bleed in the match. So, I mean, I got busted open, and I ended up tearing his mask off his face. And
Wow.
it was a war, for sure.
Oh,
Sounds,
my.
sounds violent.
But I managed to come out on top, as you can see.
Well,
so.
congratulations. It's awesome. You know, with so many sports to choose from, what do you think sets wrestling apart?
Again, like I've said it before, so like it's for everybody. It's a nice family-friendly environment. It does get, there's some violence to it, but it's all for like entertainment fun, and like kids love it. It's
Right.
exciting for the kids. So if you're looking for something for the kids to do on a Sunday afternoon, you don't know what to do, I mean, Diamond State Wrestling is going to be like your option for that, because kids are going to fall in love. It's like idolizing a superhero kind of thing.
Sure.
So.
Did it start for you when you were a kid and you saw
Sure did.
wrestlers?
Yeah, when I was very, very young, I used to flip channels between WCW and WWE back in the day, Monday Night Wars. I used to love that stuff, I had my favorites on WCW, and I had my favorites on WWE. So
Yeah.
like it was always, it's what drew me in to fall in love with it. So.
Yeah. And now you're kind of giving back, because as well as doing the events, you also kind of have a school, right, to train wrestlers up to when they're ready to hop in the ring. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so Diamond State Wrestling Academy, we train as long as, even if you're like 13, 14, as long as you have a parent's consent, and you want to start training, you're super eager about it. I mean, we're 100% welcoming all kids and teaching everybody how to do what they love. Because I know when I was young, I wanted a school to go to, and they didn't have one. So there's,
And there you are now.
tearing his mask.
Yes.
So it's one of those things, like you need a place to do it. I mean, I think we're the best school in the area, and definitely the person I'm going to be able to break down in detail on how to do everything inside and outside the ring to help promote yourself and everything else like that to help you further your career.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked about some of your favorites growing up. Who were some of your favorites? And then do you feel like you emulate maybe some of your moves from them?
I mean, so Kurt Angle was always one of my big favorites. Eddie was always one of my favorites. Brock Lesnar, young Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar, sure.
With their intensity and everything else like that, I've always been a favor. The Game, Triple H, was always one of my favorites. I loved his entrance, obviously. He always had one of the greatest entrances. But yeah, I mean, I had tons of favorites. The Rock was one of them as well. Super entertaining. So it depends on what aspect you look at it. Each one brought something different to the table.
Yeah.
So as a physical wrestler, Kurt Angle was my guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like, that's where I got that. I kind of have that Kurt Angle look now. I got older. It wasn't on purpose. I got older, and it
But that's what happens.
just came
Yeah.
time. and
Seasoned
stuff.
veterans.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Any events coming up that people need to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Okay.
So Super Bowl Sunday, we do understand it is Super Bowl, so we are actually an earlier start time than normal. So
Okay.
we're going to be open the doors at 1, and show will start at 2. We have 4 jam-packed matches. I'm going to be wrestling for the tag
Are you,
titles.
okay, so
okay.
So I'm not defending my titles. I'm
Okay.
going for the tag titles. Me and one of my partners, William J. Blackwell, who's the Imperial Division champion. So you got 4 champions in one match going for the tag titles.
Nice.
Stipulations is if we lose, which I don't lose usually, they'll get a shot at our titles.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's going to be a jam pack. We also have the Queen of Diamonds tournament starting and the King of Diamonds tournament starting. So basically, the winner of those tournaments will get a shot at me and also the women's champion. So.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I wonder if we could bring those details up one more time. You said it starts at 1 o'clock. It is on Super Bowl Sunday. That's when the doors open, and then the bell time's going to be 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and it'll be over by 3:30.
Oh,
for
time
us,
for the game.
And you'll
Okay,
have plenty of time. So kickoff is 5:30. So I mean, they have plenty of time. You get to, come get the kids tired cheering for us, and then you can go home and watch the Super Bowl.
Spend all day
Nice.
cheering.
Yeah,
Yes.
so-
Thank you for joining us,
Yeah,
Alexander.
it's
We
always great to be
appreciate
here.
it. Yeah, stay with